Forgive me for making your life a misery with all my stupid evil deeds. I swear I'm doing my best to be a good girl. But I just did something unforgivable. I let some ink drop on the silken rug your husband gave you. I tried to wipe it off, but the stain wouldn't go away. I don't want to see you beaten again by him because of me. I cannot bear seeing you cry. I don't want hearing him again saying that I'm poisoning your life. I wish I could make you proud of me. Forgive me. Your little Irma. The little girl leaves the apartment and starts climbing the narrow stairs to the roof, darker even than her short tormented life. 15. Exterior. On the roof. Morning. The little girl, point of view. In contrast to the stairs, the large windswept roof represents quite well the deliverance the little girl seems to be looking for. Down, the ground has become for her an immense raging sea. Irma lets herself fall without a cry. It's just a little life gone unnoticed. 16. Interior. In an apartment. Day. TV screen. The show hostess. Mrs. Reeves, you knew it before accepting to come here, and our show's title is clear enough. The rule here is no niceties. Let's then be totally frank. Eva. Smiling. Of course, dear. The show hostess. I'll read one of your poems first. She then opens a copy of Eva's book, which was lying on the table, and turns to the camera. In my sweet little cottage. Nothing but merry laughter. Fresh air and a loaf of bread. And the 7 ageless dwarves. Flashback, Eva. 17. Interior, poetry evening. Eva can be seen, reciting her own poetry in almost total darkness. And just in front. The castle said to be hiding. Tourmalines and torment. In my cottage. An open book. A wood fire. And a rosemary soup. And just in front. The castle said to be hiding. The hungry ugly ogre. Back to the present. 18. Interior. Apartment. Day. Mrs. Reeves, this poem may be quite good, but you have to admit that it lacks credibility. Honestly, many of the ladies watching us would like to be in your shoes and swap their little cottages with the castle you seem to disdain. Eva. I'm not that sure. And after all, it's only a metaphor. Mike. Railing with range. The bitch. Did she actually write that? The show hostess. Come on. You can say that because of the huge income you receive for starring the commercials for your husband's company. It's easy for you to talk with contempt about money and luxury when you're living in such a financial security. But that doesn't prevent you from enjoying all the privileges that go with it. Then, looking in a copy of a magazine article, although final figures remain to be checked, according to the Ladies magazine, you have reportedly spent over $100,000 just for a breast operation. Eva. Starting to lose her composure. This is one of the reasons why I'd rather live in a cottage than in a castle. No one would then be interested in mentioning my breasts in public. The show hostess. Granted. But when you write such poems. She opens the book again. Actually, you don't sound credible at all. Moreover, don't you think that it conflicts with Pizza Life's interests? After all, it's this company managed by your husband, the billionaire Mike Reeves, that made you famous. Eva. I owe my stardom status to my art, and to the public. Mike. You'll pay for this, bitch. The show hostess. That's an overstatement. You have to admit that dozens of poets around the world, some of them at least as talented as you are, don't have it that easy. And yet, you are so disparaging about the pizza that made you who you are, at present. 19. Interior. In an apartment. Mike, furious and grabbing his mobile phone. This fucking show must stop at once. Eva, professionally speaking, I may represent pizza life, nonetheless, my own personal truth has nothing to do with pizzas or with sauce. Mike, speaking on the phone while continuing to watch the show. Hello, this Mike Reeves. I want to talk to your boss now. I said now, immediately. TV screen. The show hostess, darting a mischievous look at her guest, we were actually thinking about offering you some to celebrate your poetic success. At this precise moment, a young man appears, carrying a pizza on a tray. Eva, pushing the tray, and making the pizza fall. Take this away from me. I hate it. 20. Interior. In an apartment. Mike point of view. Mike, looking haggard, watches the scene. TV screen. On the TV screen, Eva's hand slowly knocks the pizza over. Sound reverberates in the room. Eva. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. 21. Interior. In a room. Evening. Very far away in Albania, in another planet, at a door, a woman forces a little girl, Nadia, to enter a room. Nadia, turning with the terrified look of a lamb talking to a wolf. Mama, I beg you. But the door closes resoundingly behind her. She is in a very large, dimly lit room at the far end of which is a very old man, sitting in a large sofa. The old man. Come over here, little one, you don't have to be scared. The little girl. Point of view. When the little girl is within the old man's reach, his foul mouth, showing rare, yellow, worn teeth, very slowly blows out the candle, extinguishing the feeble light in the room. 22. Interior. In a room. Evening. In the darkness, a seemingly endless silence, suddenly interrupted by the girl's cry. 23. Exterior. In the street. Evening. Mike gets out of his car, slamming the door shut. He walks with long determined strides through the lawn before the building's entrance. 24. Interior. Mike's apartment. Living room. Evening. A disheveled Eva puts down her glass. On the table, a half-empty bottle. Mike enters the room, breathing heavily with anger. He turns around, all the while staring at Eva, strenuously trying to suppress his fury. Then stopping suddenly in front of a framed picture of him with his wife, hanging on a wall. She was radiant, a shining star, and looked happy to be with her husband. Mike. Those you rescue from the gutter are the worst. Because given the chance, they bite the hand that feeds them. Is it a revenge on their past miserable life? Eva. That's it. You can only talk about your power over the world. But I owe you nothing. Mike. Smiling scornfully. Look at yourself. You're stuck in your own contradictions, addicted to alcohol, to money, frigid. Eva. Had you truly loved me, you would have made an effort to understand me. But, no sooner have I accepted to be exclusively yours, than I lost you forever. How many sleepless nights did I spend crying for you, your unattainable dream of happiness? You even managed to get rid of our child. Mike averts his eyes, exasperated. Mike. You can't forget it. It was just an accident. Eva. Forget that. Just an accident, you say? Am I just an accident as well? She stands up, looking haggard, not trying to hide her intoxicated despair, her eye makeup running down her face. Eva. After these years, I wonder what I found appealing in our relationship. Was it your superb indifference of a male chauvinist, or the fragility of the child hiding inside you? Mike. Don't tell me what you said on TV was premeditated. Because, if it's the case, the whole world will know about your alcohol addiction. Eva. You know well that what you call my addiction to alcohol began as a way to get inspired again. For your pizza to remain poetic. As you used to say, Mike. My poor sweetheart. The media that have sung your praise, the publishers that have flung their doors open for you, they were all crawling before my pizza. You're nothing, with or without inspiration. Do you get it? You're a nil sum without my pizza. I can just cancel your advertisement contract with Pizza Life, and you'll be without a farthing. Believe me, my pizza will get over this. On your penniless body. 25. Exterior. The White House. Day. From outside, the White House looks like a fairy tale ethereal place, above mediocre human concerns. And yet. 26. Interior. The White House. Inside, a life as simple as ours is going on. Sarah, a 12-year-old girl, with ginger hair, looking preoccupied, walks through the long luxurious corridors of the White House. She darts an angry look at cameras turned in her direction and dashes out in a headlong run. 27. Interior. The White House. Video surveillance studio. Day. A security officer follows attentively on a screen the girl running and shouts in the microphone. A security officer. Watch up. She's running to the exit. 28. Exterior. The White House garden. Day. The two security agents outside catch the girl, just when she gets outside. 29. Interior. A room. Day. Struggling to get free, Sarah is brought back and locked in her room. Sarah. Crying. Let go of me. Let me go out. I want to go out. In an aquarium, a little black exotic fish seems to be watching the scene with astonishment. 30. Interior. Corridor. Day. One of the security officers grabs the wall phone in the corridor. A security agent. Madam President, it's Sarah, your daughter. She tried again to run away. 31. Exterior. Wall Street. Day. From the outside, Wall Street market isn't much to look at compared to its weight in world affairs. 32. Interior. Wall Street. Day. As soon as you step in, however, you feel caught up by the frenetic atmosphere, the cacophony of voices, and the considerable economic and human stakes involved behind the succession of figures on the electronic boards. That day, another financial market catastrophe is looming. Pizza Life shares are dropping. A trader. On the phone. Everybody is selling. It's a catastrophe. Pizza Life shares continued to drop. Still on the phone like many others, the man looks with nervous eyes at the latest figures on the board. In a matter of hours, Pizza Life shares have dropped around 13%. 33. Exterior. Pizza Life